Hey, what's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in today to Sports and More. This is the more part. I got a couple stories about strip clubs. I wasn't a big strip club guy. In fact, I think I've only went to a strip club maybe a handful of times. And like 4 of the 5 times was right when I turned 18, because it was like 18, you get new things open to you and stuff. And anyway, so me and a couple of buddies went to the local strip club, and let me tell you, well, the first thing is, like, the first time we went, there were some alright looking chicks, but I mean, it was more about the dudes that I went with. I went with my best friend, and I went with a guy I worked with who, I was friendly with. Good guy. But the guy that I worked with, man, it was almost like he fell in love with this stripper, right? Because, I mean, she was pretty attractive, I'll give him that. She was the most attractive one there, but he's like paying for lap dances and crap, and like, he's like, I really think that girl likes me. On the way home and stuff, we're talking and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, man, she probably does, she probably likes your money, is what I was thinking, but I didn't want to have the heart to tell him that. But me and my best friend, once we got back to his house, because I basically lived there, we were just laughing like, oh man, my coworker, the dude that we went with, is like falling in love with this chick, and he thinks she's really got a shot or something. And yeah, so we went again, and pretty much the same thing happened. And eventually the guy, my coworker, he wound up moving back to his hometown, and I'm glad he did, because that girl's making some decent money off of him. So anyways, me and my best friend, we went back to the same strip club, probably a couple different times. One time, we're there, and how the girls come up to you, trying to get you to buy a lap dance or whatever, and girl comes over and she's like, did you go to such and such high school? I'm like, yep. Anyways, turns out I went to school with this chick. I'm like, and she looked totally different from back when we went to school. And yeah, that was weird, because we basically just talked about, like, anything people catching up would, and it was just weird that I'm thinking, you know, because my boy, he also went to school with her and with me, and we got back to his house and we're like, you know, how in the world did she get into that, you know? Wondering if she's, you know, on some dope or something, or what the deal is. Kind of felt bad for her. But she didn't seem like she was strung out or nothing, so I don't know. Hopefully, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well and life is good for you. And my last story from, well, no, I got one more after this. So the next time we went to the local one, and I shit you not, they bring out a chick. I don't remember her stage name, Cinnamon or Chocolate or something, who knows. And this broad is pregnant. And I don't mean like you can barely see pregnant. I mean like full belly pregnant. Me and my boy just looked at each other and we're just shocked. We're like, okay. So we, you know, we just got up and left. That was the last time we ever went to that place. A, I felt bad for the girl. B, it was sick seeing her, you know, up there like that. C, what kind of strip club is gonna let a pregnant girl, you know, work for them? It was weird, man. It was. So I don't know, fellas, ladies, you got any weird strip club stories? My last one is doesn't really, it's not real, it's not, you know, as interesting as other couple last ones. But this one was for my buddy's what do you call it, bachelor party. So we went to like a different we went to a much bigger, and it's almost like right on a college campus, you know, real close to a college campus. So the girls that worked there, they were all beautiful, and the setup was awesome, and you know, we had a good time, but I mean, I don't know, like, because we had a lot of, well, not a lot, but we had probably eight guys with us, and the one dude just kept asking me, hey man, why aren't you getting a lap dance? And I'm like, well, first off, I ain't trying to pay no girl to give me a lap dance, man. I mean, that's just not really what I'm about, or who I was or am, you know. And he's like, it's about the money, man. I'll buy you one. I'm like, dude, I got money. I'm like, I just don't want a lap dance. And he's like, alright, but you're missing out. Because he had like, I don't know how many, you know, like at least a couple. And I'm like, hey, you keep paying their tuition, bro, you know. But yeah, the weirder thing was, right, because we rented a hotel in that same area, that same city, and we get back to the hotel and start, well, we had started drinking beforehand and stuff, but we get back to the hotel and stuff, and like all these dudes that I'm there with, they just start wanting to go to bed and stuff, and I'm like, I'm all amped up and pretty buzzed and probably drunk actually, but like, man, you guys are some pussies. I'm like, this is supposed to be a bachelor party. The damn bachelor wanted to go to bed, you know. It was weird, man. So I'm like I just had this thing stuck in my head, cause I don't know. We were playing Jenga and drinking beer before we left to go out to where we were, and once I got to that hotel, all I could think of was one of the guys saying beer and Jenga, and for the rest of that night, man, I was drunk and I was just going beer and Jenga, beer and Jenga. But the funniest part of the whole story is, like, we get into the hotel room, right? And as soon as we get in there, we're all just chit-chatting, drinking, smoking, and then we start hearing noises from the other room. And like, this guy was really giving it to this chick, right? And I swear it went on for at least 45 minutes, an hour, maybe a little longer. And this chick was, I mean, she wasn't trying to be quiet or nothing about it. And which at a hotel room, what do you expect? But you know, we're all just making fun of it, but at the same time, we got a kind of like a bet going on as to when it's gonna, you know, wrap up. And I was out early. I was like, man, half hour. Well, they superseded the half hour, and I don't know who wound up winning, but didn't even win anything, just bragging rights, I guess. But yeah, it was a crazy night. So anyways, those are the strip club stories that I have. Not a whole lot. I mean, like I said, it was never really my scene. Just like clubs, it just wasn't something that I really got into. I never seen the appeal to it, really. And then after running into an ex-classmate and then seeing a pregnant woman or girl on stage, yeah, that definitely ruined a lot of things. But going to that last strip club where there's a lot of pretty women, and I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of pretty women down there, so that kind of, you know, I kind of understand the appeal a little more, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, for 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20, you know, whatever, it's kind of appealing. But for an adult, you know, 25 and over or 30 and over, ain't got no appeal for me. anyway. So those are, you know, my strip club stories. If you got any strip club stories, I want to hear them. I want to hear some good ones, because I got, you know, what I gave you. Those are my only ones. And I know that you guys probably got a lot better and more strip club stories. So holler at your boy. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day. God bless.